Hi, my name is Modil Hussain Khan. My ID is 300 Now I am talking about knowledge-based, rule-based chatbot. And literally, I am making a chatbot is here. The chatbot is on for medication, health condition. The the aim of this chatbot is if any patient is recommended for or take any support from any this chatbot, the chatbot will provide the symptoms or any type of medication, or otherwise he can provide the doctor contact number within a second. So the motive is if any patient is in any places, if he needs any type of medication, so that time he can or she can take any type of information from this chatbot. So now I am talking about this chatbot, like how it works. I am using Python to make this chatbot. So first of all, I am talking about the code, then I will show the output, how it works. So first of all, here you can see I am importing array and random. The array means the regular expression, the species of, you can say species a set the of string that matches it. Overall, the functions module allows you to determine whether a given text fits or a given regular expression, which is known as a regular expression. And also, otherwise, if you talk about the random means the random module is loaded by the input random, which includes several functions related to random number creation. Sometimes we want the computer to choose something at random from a list or a deck of cards. So I am the two library, which is import RD and random. Now I am making a class. The first of all I am mentioning here is the negative responses. It means if the chat is started, that time if user any type of like sorry, not a chance, or now, nah, no, or no, that time it will response like it will provide the negative response. Like, let me show you. So it will show that the if the match is not reply like is no, so that time it will show the okay, well, you have to be cooperate with me and you have to tell me the truth, like it will breaks. So I will describe part by part that you will understand properly. After that I am making exit commands. So there is a quiet pause, exit, or goodbye, or something like that. If user input that type of word, that time it will break and it will show the exit commands. Like, I hope you get better information from me, you can contact with me 24/7. So after that, I am making a random question. Like if I said the random question, that time chatbot can make the random questions to the user. Then it will be feel like the chatbot is on live conversation like that. So that chatbot can start continuing the chat with the patient with a different random question. These starter questions are pretty generic questions. After this, I am declaring the init, you can say init on the function, and passing a parameter called as self inside. So this I will be coding the logic of the whole chatbot. So the context is, imagine it's a health expert and he started talking with and to want to know about your problems and giving advice. The further extensions provide your doctor contacts. So under the init, I'm declaring a method and I am saying the main keys as the dictionary. It will have any string that ends or start with some disease with similar name or code. It means I am either here is alignable some fevers, some like suffering from fever, suffering from cardiac pain, suffering with skin cancer, depression, eye problem. Here is I'm making a alignable part, like instead supposed to be as supposed to be from fever. If customer input any type of input are there involving the from fever, that it will show the suffer, it will come the take information from suffering from fever. So if I use the suffering from cardiac pain, suppose customer or you patient type related this one, that will show the cardiac pain information or symptoms. So as following the skin cancer, depression, eye problem, same problem. If any type of patient just write that related skin cancer, that will show that problem. That's why I'm making a sequence like r star apostrophe s star is a middle, it should be or side or any type of at last. If write this one, then it will show. So after that, then I'm declaring a greet function. Chatbot is basically going to greet, like it will be starting what is your name. Like if you input my name, any name, he will reply with the name. If he gets any negative responses, that it will terminate the conversation and put the negative responses that I was telling you before. There is the negative responses, yeah, as you can see. So after that, suppose it will, I'm declaring a self dot name input. What is your name? So will you help means I'm making a variable like input and hi self name. I am chatbot. I can help you when we are starting the code. That time it will show. Then negative response is gone. Then the return with the self chat. Then either any customer is making like they take all the information, they don't need any further conversation with us. That time I'm making a for command in itself with exit commands with if reply commands, and then it will print I hope you get better information with me 24/7. So for this one I'm making a define chat shelf. So reply here will be the like scenario code in inside the chat scenario. We're looking at the reply which is done by user, and based on reply it will go to the check if it needs to make exit, or if doesn't need to go exit, it will match a reply at with match function. So in the match reply, the list item that I'm declaring in the chatbot dictionary, that I am checking for similar pattern for the rematch or for string. So while like there is a you showing define a chat self reply input random choice self, it will be random question or random choice. Then I'm making while not self dot makes exit. So reply input self match reply slash display. So there is a define match reply self will reply for key value in self enable items for this one, you can see. So after that I can make a intent equal to key and rejects pattern equal to value. The found match and read dot match, you can say if you found match and intent from suffering fever that I was telling you before, like if any like input the suffering from fever, that time it will enable with that. And the showing in the lower part, like here I am defining a suffering from fever, and like responses here is a various type of information is there. So a chatbot can input any type of information with that and provide all the information there. So there for this one I am making a if else condition, because if the customer said about this one, then it will be overcome, it will not run. That time it will run with the suffering from cardiac pain, which is input is there. You can see the suffering from cardiac pain. So that time it will respond and it will show like chatbot it the random choice of responses. Here is a multiple information is gathering over there. That time the chatbot will show one of them, and user can take the advantage from this chatbot. Suppose if he don't elif found match and intent, suppose that's why I'm using if elif and condition. Suppose the user input like no other content from beyond this imagination, like he just write something else. That time the condition will be take the found not match, that by that time the return self is no match intent. So that time it will show like if it's not related about the chatbot information, though it's going on no match intent, you can say self. So that time it will responses please tell me more, tell me more. I see, like if the chatbot is not getting his point or his function, the alignable function, that time it will say please tell me more. That time it will show like the live conversation, and it feels like no the chatbot is ongoing. That time if we get the proper idea or proper information from this one, so that time he will publish or show these responses. So it will be uh, the random responses. So right now we can see the output if if you run this video, sorry, run this chatbot like MIT, then you can see, Amit, I'm Chatbot, how can I help you? After that, I can say, hello, I need your help. It will generate a random question when you feel I'm not well. So, from the morning, I feel that I am not well. Then it will say, tell me more. So, right now, I can say, I am suffering from fever. Like, I'm feeling suffering from fever. Then it will show the output. You see, like you can see in that case, high fever or some discomfort, your care provider may recommend non-prescription medications such as anaphylaxis, Tylenol. Otherwise, you can get the doctor information if you're feeling very bad. So, suppose if any user take his information from there, that he can say thank you or something like that, then it will show uh, all work is terminated and it will show, I hope you get better information from me, you can contact with me. So similar, like we are using that, you can see the suffering from fever, you can work, then we can see another one. So I have to first terminate this one, then I have to run once again. If you see, then like, hello, I want help, then when I feel I'm not well from the night, then he said, tell me more. Then I can say, I'm facing skin problem. Then you can say, I can see you, can you elaborate? Then I can say, like, skin problem means I'm facing skin cancer. See, there is a skin cancer happens when it's so. So then we can use the several like not thank you. Then you can say, yeah, quite. Then if you see quite, then it will show, I hope you get better. So you can say that that is my output. I hope you then understand very well. If you get any other information, you can contact with me. I will describe everything. Thank you.